Hi, everybody. Diane Neto living in Barrie. Today, we're going to talk about not only the house prices across Canada, because I talked about that last week, because I have a few clients actually thinking about moving out of province. I wanted to show people it's not just about the price of the house, okay? Because yes, Ontario is not the most expensive, but it's damn close to the most expensive. But it's also the equity and the return on your investment, because regardless of anything, most of us are buying a home, and that's the biggest investment we have in our life, right? And then when we retire, we sell it and we have a bunch of equity that's going to help us live the rest of our lives. So I'm going to share the screen with you because I thought this was very, very interesting, because before you make these big decisions on where you're going to go and what you're going to do, I think you have to educate yourself. So this is an interesting thing. So this is the average home price by province, the change, okay? This is a change in the prices. And so British Columbia is the highest at $1,020,000. The monthly change was 3.3, went up 3.3. The annual increase was 6.1%. So even though we're hearing all this craziness about, the market's tanking, apparently it's not tanking everywhere. Ontario, our monthly change was only 1.8, and the annual was only 0.8%. So we're staying pretty steady. It's not going up, it's not going down really, it's just steady. Alberta went up 3.2% in the month, but the annual was only 0.7. So they're not increasing at any kind of great rate either. Quebec went up 2.2, average home price $490, but their annual was 8.6 increase. Nova Scotia, average price $443, monthly change was 4.7. They're like the highest in Canada, actually. And the annual was 9.6%, also the highest. Prince Edward Island actually went down 5%. And over the full year, actually went down 6.3. Manitoba up 4.6, annual increase 7.3, and their average price is $362. New Brunswick, 320 is their average price, went up 3.2, went up 6.8 over the year. Saskatchewan actually down 0.2, actually down over the year at 0.6. Newfoundland and Labrador actually down 3.6, but over the year up 9.1. Now, what a lot of this also shows is that we have a lot of people going out to these places. The demand out there has risen, which is also making the price go up. So it's also about supply and demand here, right? It's not just about interest rates all the time. And a lot of people are trying to get out of these higher provinces. And when you look between Alberta and Ontario, like the average home price isn't even close, right? Like we're going $889 and we go down to $497. But you also have to understand there's a lot more work, and the pay is a lot higher here too, depending on where you work, but there's just a lot more work here, right? So this is the provincial average home sale price, 1 year, 2 year max. So you can see they're all pretty level. These are all the different provinces. And it shows, yes, this is a really cool graph. Look at this thing. It actually shows all the different amounts, but everybody's pretty level. We don't see some big ups and downs. Now, in Ontario, we did see a bit more dip than anywhere else, and then back up. So if you go by the benchmark home price, what's a benchmark home price? So here is your sales to new listing ratio. In Alberta, 73. In March, February, 72. Seller's market. Saskatchewan, sales to new listings ratio, 62. Seller's market. Manitoba, 64%, 52% seller's market. Ontario is actually at 49.6, 51.5 in February. We're actually at a balanced market. Newfoundland, balanced market. PEI, balanced market. Canada overall, balanced market, which I don't understand because you've only got 3 provinces and the rest are not. But all of these, like Ontario, is definitely not as crazy as people think. And we're at a balance. So one of the things you have to realize when you're going to move is if I sell here at $800,000 or $750, I buy out there for $300. I don't like it. I want to come home. Well, now I paid cash out there for $300, but to come back, I need $700 again, right? Or $750. And now I need a mortgage. And if I just retired, how am I getting that? So I know people that have gone out there and then can't come back because they can't get back into the market again. So you really have to make those decisions and think about what you're doing and look at the market as a whole in that province. Because especially out west, a lot of them go by the oil fields and stuff too. When everything's grooving out there and there's lots of jobs, there's a lot more demand and the prices go up. But then if it goes to heck, you're in trouble. So I know an investor that 6 or 7 years ago bought 5 out near Calgary, I think, and still can't sell them because they were still below the value that was paid for 5 or 6 years ago. So you really have to think about what you're doing and look into your market and educate yourself before you make a major change. If you like my stuff, hit the like, subscribe, or drop me a comment and ask me a question if you'd like, and I'll try to cover it for you. Have a great day.